It's so close. Do you know which island that is? There are more than 900,000 known islands in the world. You can probably name plenty of them. Tahiti, Bali, Maui. These iconic islands are a household name for most people. But there are still a handful of places on Earth that few people ever have heard of, let alone set foot on. And today, we're about to sail to one of them. And when we arrive, we're going to dive into everything this hidden gem has to offer and discover what life is like on an island you've never heard of.
We're up early today because we're headed out. This is it, Aurora. What a visit, huh?
Places like these make it tough to say goodbye, and our time here had been nothing short of heavenly. But let's be real, when your next stop looks like this, you really can't complain. About 150 nautical miles of open ocean lie between us and our next destination. But the first few miles are the trickiest as we navigate through the balmy-riddled waters inside the atoll and then make our way out through the pass.
And as per usual, sitting on the bow, keeping an eye out. I have my phone with the charts on it, cup of tea, and we're off. Good morning.
I got a headache.
You have a headache? Come up here and sit with me. We're keeping a watch out for the bombies, okay? Can I get a morning hug? I love you. You want over there?
No,
Nope.
but here.
Yeah, there. You're right.
So my dad did not sail pasta.
Uh-huh.
So my boy not on the boat.
Yeah, we don't want the boat to have a boo-boo, do we?
No.
I always feel a bit nervous coming up to these passes. It's always like a, ooh, it's pretty intense, nerve-wracking. I always feel a bit nervous around these passes because you never really know what you're gonna get. I think that sentence right there describes life pretty good. You never really know what's going to happen, and it's just this crazy roller coaster of ups and downs, at least for me. It's during the low times that it's been really important for me to remember that I'm not alone and that it's okay to feel sad, stressed, even angry. And different things have helped me through these challenging times, like books, podcasts, talking to friends and family. However, kind of getting that really helpful, unbiased advice from a licensed therapist has sometimes been exactly what I've needed to be able to move forward. That's why I'm happy to say that today's sponsor is BetterHelp. It's super easy to get started. You can head on over to our link, betterhelp.com/Delos. You answer a few quick questions and get matched with a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You can do it via phone call, video chat, or messaging, however you feel more comfortable, and you get matched with a therapist, usually within 48 hours. So if you think that therapy could help you too, let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your own home. Visit betterhelp.com/Delos or just choose Delos during sign up and enjoy a special discount for your first month. Okay, back to the show. Deep breath, and I think it should spit us right out. The tide is flowing out, so it should be going fast out.
All right, Kaz, here we go. Entering the pass. We've already picked up half a knot. We're gonna have current with us, which is good. We're doing 7.5 over the ground. We've got 2.5 knots with us.
And see how confused the waves are compared to over there where it's no current, it's all flat.
Unlike some of the hairier conditions we found ourselves in while entering and exiting these atolls, we cruised right through the opening in the reef, and we were officially on our way.
And we're out.
Goodbye, Roria. Hello, Tahanea. We were excited and ready, but the wind, not so much. After motoring in super light conditions for a bit, a little breeze started to fill in, which meant we could finally set the sails. But first... Do you see our child?
Where is she?
Have you seen where she is? I don't want to start sailing until I find her. Maybe I'll just lay down here because I'm feeling quite tired. Oh, what was that? That pillow is talking. Oh, there's a little girl under there. Jeez, Dad. It's our home under there. Here, let's sail. Oh yeah, baby. We be sailing. Should we get that mizzen out though?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Done this a few times, huh? How many times do you think we've done this?
A lot of times.
Thousands? Tens of thousands?
Hundreds?
No, it's gotta be more than that.
Good. It's beautiful. Really nice conditions. Say hi.
Look at us.
Look at
Good. Woohoo! Yay, we're sailing.
Yeah, I know.
No, you know. Who's driving this boat?
Yep.
Are you steering the boat with your feet?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think you became the skipper a long time ago. The afternoon was pleasant, with light breeze and comfortable sailing. We call this champagne sailing. We weren't breaking any speed records, but life was pretty darn good on board. We lost a fish, did some coloring, and Kaza captured some cinematic moments of me demolishing a sandwich while super zoomed in. As the hours rolled on, there wasn't much else to do other than get a little bit silly to entertain ourselves. Get out of town! Stop recording me like that. I'm gonna get you.
No, it hurts. It hurts. Yes. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, my God. How do you like it? How do you like it? What are you cooking, my love?
Little quick and dirty spaghetti.
Quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty.
Smells amazing.
Mommy, you need to lay down.
Well, why am I laying down?
It's Santa time to you.
Is Santa Claus coming?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay.
And pretend me Santa Claus.
You're Santa Claus? Okay, I'm gonna lay down.
Pretend.
Yeah, I know.
No, not that tea. Inside.
No, I don't want to be inside. It's so hot in there.
No. I'm good.
It's so...
I'm not see Santa there. It's so pretty and slow. No, it's so pretty. Now you need to see Santa. You cannot miss it.
I'm coming out! Master!
Wow. Wow, thanks, Bri. Nom 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 nom.
Coming out, I don't want to miss it, Sierra.
Don't miss the sunset.
Whoa, look at that sunset though. Whoa, it's so nice.
I know. Look at this champagne sailing, family.
Champangs. Family video.
Such a nice sunset. Okay. Attack my baby. Okay, let's eat our lindens. Sierra went to bed. We started the engine. It's not enough wind. It is a nice little breeze. What? Brian is getting all fancy. Are we doing good?
Yeah, we're doing good. We have 67 miles to go, and we should be there in the morning. And we're going to show up, and everything's going to be beautiful and amazing and perfect.
Yay!
What do you see over there? It's so close. Do you know which island that is?
No.
It's called Tahanea.
Tahanea.
Tahanea, good job.
We have arrived. We're almost there. Look how calm the pass is. We timed it absolutely perfect, I think. There's like no waves at all. It's great. That was one of the most chill entrances we've ever had. How deep is it here? 20 meters deep, and you can see it so clear. Are you guys excited? Are we gonna jump in the water straight away?
Yes.
Okay, drop it now.
Cool, high five.
Yay!
The books.
How
Let's get in this water.
beautiful is that? I can't believe,
Nugget?
can't believe we're here. I'm like so stoked. Like so stoked. I could not be more happy right now. This water just makes me feel like it's $1 million.
You ready? Look at this water.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Look how good they
1,
look.
2, 3. Oh, so nice. Hi, Bella. Good job getting us here safely. Besides the water just being totally irresistible, we had another motive for jumping in. When the wind shifts and causes the boat to pivot around, the anchor chain gets dragged along the bottom, and as you can see, the ocean floor here is dotted with little bommies everywhere. So if we were to swing around and our anchor chain gets caught up, it can cause a variety of problems for us and damage the coral in the process. So we attach some fenders with line along the chain to reduce the length that's in contact with the ocean floor, while still allowing for plenty of scope and weight to keep our anchor well set. This process is known as floating your anchor chain, and it's a valuable trick to have up your sleeve in places like this. We were officially settled in to our new home for the next week or so, and it wasn't long before the locals became curious of this strange floating object that had just arrived.
I see the nesses
Eating the fish?
in my pets.
Oh, look at all of them. They're so cute, huh? Oh, look at the sharks. Look at the sharks here. Is all those your new pets too? What? Brian, look at these sharks. Oh my god.
So, you want to do that one?
Do you think the sharks like oats?
Let's see.
No way. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Our Sharky Tahenea welcoming committee had us pretty excited about what we might find just below the surface here. So the next morning, we hopped in the dinghy with our snorkel gear to see where the day would take us.
Is the family ready?
Family's ready.
Sweet.
Sierra, do you have your truck and your carrot?
Now we're gonna float.
Cow!
Yes.
Holy cow is right. Holy guacamole, I would say. In fact.
Holy guacamole.
We were immediately greeted by a pack of curious sharks, and we knew straight away that we'd picked a pretty sweet spot to check out. Passes like these typically make for fantastic exploration, as the amount of water that flushes in and out of the narrow entrance brings lots of nutrients to support healthy reefs and a diversity of marine life. And the current and deep water can also attract larger animals like sharks, manta rays, and even
Stop it! Brian, you can just swim to them, I think.
the water was so clear and beautiful that it felt surreal. It's probably one of the closest feelings you can get to actually flying. And in over 13 years of sailing around the world, this atoll has by far some of the clearest water we've ever seen. After a few laps, taking turns drifting through the pass, we loaded up and headed back inside the lagoon to explore some shallower water with less current that would be easier to enjoy with Sierra. We found everything we need to survive, guys. There's coconuts.
Wow.
There's holes in the ground, which means there's crabs.
And we have women.
And we have women.
Yeah, it's like a seat.
Did you find a seat here?
Oh, yeah.
Coral commode?
Coral commode.
I like a team.
Such a cute seat.
Wow. It is so calm. It's like not even a breath of air. Gonna go out here and look at the pass. Oh, look up here. It's like a bunch of these cairns. Wow. I wonder if people build them when they go through the pass or something. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna sit next. Shoot. Look at us. Hi. Good morning.
It's so calm today again.
You know what we're gonna do today?
Your watch is giving it away.
When we went freediving in the past yesterday, it looked like it would be an amazing place to do a scuba dive. So we're gonna scuba dive it up. Scuba dooba doo.
We're geared up. We haven't scuba dove in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a little while
In clear water,
Yeah.
even longer.
since.
What do you have here? Oh, we have some.
Okay, we've got all of our gear set up. We've got the camera set up. Diving is a pretty intense sport to do in any way, but if you do it on your own boat where you're filling your own tanks and servicing your own gear, it's even more intense. And then if you do, you have to organize a 4-year-old as well while you're diving, then that adds to the intensity. So.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Hey! How crazy is this?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like you get the full-on aquarium show setting up the dive gear.
I know! It's so wild. Sorry, I'm so distracted by the sharks and the fish. Trying to film you, and I'm like, oh, shark! Ah, they're so clear.
Look at, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. That's insane.
What?
Where are we? We managed to get our dive gear all set up despite the many distractions. Boom. And after loading everything up in the dinghy and picking up some friends, we're on our way back out to the pass. Like yesterday, the visibility was something out of a dream, and we pretty much got a tour of the reef as we zipped by on the surface. We started out on the deeper sloping wall on the outside of the pass at a depth of around 80 feet and moved slowly with the current towards the inside of the lagoon. We always time drift dives like this at slack tide to have the least amount of current as possible, or on an incoming or flooding tide, so that we get sucked into the protected waters inside the atoll rather than pushed out into the open ocean. We also have one person on watch from the dinghy that follows our bubbles, and to pick us up at the end of the drift, since we wouldn't be able to swim back against the current to get back to the dinghy if we had just anchored it. Plus, until Sierra is old enough to join us down here, we also need someone to stay with her, a setup that Sierra clearly didn't seem to mind.
No, thank you.
As we made our way up into the shallows and inside the lagoon, we encountered some pretty interesting critters, like this rare flame angelfish, and the slightly strange but totally mesmerizing peacock flounder, who kept us quite entertained. These curious-looking creatures are masters of camouflage and can quickly change colors to confuse predators, or to conceal themselves while hunting their prey. And of course, their most prominent feature are their goofy-looking eyes, which operate independently of one another, allowing them to keep a lookout in each and every direction. We roamed around for nearly an hour, admiring the vibrant coral and healthy population of reef fish, until finally it was time to make our safety stop and ascend. That was amazing. That was a super cool dive. Up next on Delos, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday breakfast!
Everybody, thank you for celebrating my birthday. And I have some amazing plans. I want a foil board across the atoll with the 3 boats going around. Just sounds fun. That's my birthday wish, so we're gonna do it. We threw a raft party. Yeah! Go for a drift dive by day and an incredible dive at night. That sure doesn't smell good at all.
Look at me, boss.
These are some good low nuts.
Coming in hot.